When COVID happened, we not stop running. We try to start running with mask, because it was hard beginning, and after that we used to. Woo! Let's go! We try to fight to be healthy, to be athlete, and finally we come back to normal life little by little. So we're happy to run Boston Marathon this year.
In a normal year, over the past few years, the Boston Marathon has contributed about $200 million to the local economy. Now this year, the race is smaller. We've had to reduce the size to 20,000. Normally it's 31,500. So that economic impact will not be as great. But it will never be more welcome than this year for businesses, for the hospitality industry that has so suffered from this pandemic. We're accustomed to planning a very complicated event every year, but there has never been anything more complicated than trying to plan a marathon, a mass gathering event in the face of a global pandemic. About the only thing this year that's the same as every other year is the course, the road the runners will come down. Everything else is different. The emphasis, above all, has been safety. Safety for runners, safety for volunteers, safety for those spectators who come out to watch, safety for communities generally. And so we've looked to social distancing as the most important factor in doing that.
We've eliminated Athletes Village, which is traditionally where we have athletes staged before the race in Hopkinton. When we have that, it's kind of large groups of people who are congregating. So by eliminating that, we're having less dwell time in a spot where runners typically congregate. We're also having a rolling start. So this rolling start really starts in Boston on race day. Runners will load the buses. It all corresponds with their start time in Hopkinton. When they get off the bus, they can kind of hit the ground running and really just start their marathon. We also have mask policies. So as you can see indoors, we require masks. We'll also have it on transportation and when folks can't socially distance. We're doing testing on site of any runner who can't prove vaccination, or folks can prove vaccination and then they'll receive a bracelet that they have to have presented at all times over race weekend.
Now I'm motivated running for my family. My daughter just last week fell skiing and she broke her arm, so I'm running for her. And I'm running for me too, because this was a great, a lot of work for getting here, for years work.
Good job, buddy. Woo! Give me